What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another edition of the show that's always spicy, that's only sometimes on Saturday. Spicy Saturday. And, you know, we say the teams are made up, the elo doesn't matter. This trainer, the plush gamer, we're going to call him Ledson. He says he prefers to be called Ledson, so that is what we're going to address him as. He is running Floatzel. Have you ever been in a swimming pool and felt like you were drowning? Floatzel hasn't. He floats. He floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. His name is Muhammad Ali. It's not actually. It's Floatzel. We know that. But we're going to see how this thing performs in the Go Battle League. Are you ready? I'm ready. I hope you're ready. And we're going to start the battles. He's pairing Floatzel with Abomasnow and Decidueye. Kind of makes sense, right? You are weak to grass. You kind of got two grass answers. You've got two things that are weak to fire in the back. Floatzel protects them in the lead. Ledson said he was very disappointed that Floatzel did not get access to Icy Wind with the move updates this season. And right off the bat, we see Floatzel in a decent lead, but immediately the Quag swap is met by this Leafage Decidueye. Leafage gonna really chunk away at this Quagsire as Quag tries to fight back. I don't think this was enough for another Stone Edge, so we'll be able to take the Mud Bomb here. Very nice energy management and keeping track of the energy by Ledson here. Ledson also said he hit 2,900 last season, so even though these battles are in the lower ranks because he hasn't played much this season, he is a very solid player. To hit 2,900 last season is very impressive. And here is the liquidation coming through. If you notice the Cofagrigus in the back, he said he did use Cofagrigus for a few battles, but it's going to be mostly Decidueye. So Decidueye was put in the graphic by editor Chris. Don't worry, Floatzel with his floaties. Let's see how well he takes the Hydro. Oh my gosh, didn't live the Hydro. Floatzel, come on, bro. I'm a little bit disappointed, but we'll see how things work out. Floatzel might be able to redeem himself. I like the committing to fast moves here. Hopefully we see Ledson not ever throw a charge move here because you're not going to get to 3 Dark Pulses. They still have both shields, and look at this. We're going to see the full Shadow Claw down, recognizing no reason to ever throw energy here. Just commits to the fast moves and gets the dub. G to the G. Nice little way to start it off. Floatzel trying to make a name for himself on the scene. The doubters are prevalent. I see the Decidueye has entered in back, and we see the immediate swap into Abomasnow, and luckily they don't seem to have a hard answer. Look at this. What a savage catch by the opponent. Wow. Look at these savage plays. Catches the energy ball on Pidgeot. Very nice play, but now Pidgeot's locked in an unfavorable matchup. So maybe it wasn't the best play in the world. Icy Wind gets the shield. You gotta expect maybe a Feather Dance, but it's hard to not shield. Oh, but he does. He calls the Feather Dance. Does Obama get there? Obama gets there. Gets to a second Icy Wind. This will threaten to knock out the Pidgeot. And it draws the second shield. Now, this Pidgeot's double debuff. Maybe you even just tank the energy on Floatzel? Put it all on your Decidueye? No, gonna respect the Brave Bird still. Wants to keep Floatzel around. I need to look up like the stat product of this Floatzel to understand how bulky / glassy it is. Takes the Shadow Ball. That does so much damage. Yikes, dude. Yikes, Floatzel. Floatzel does not like to take a hit. Another move coming through. It is a Surf Bait. Unlucky. In comes a Dunsparce. Okay. Dunsparce going to need 2 moves to knock out this Decidueye. And look how much that Frenzy Plant does. This game is not over. Decidueye should get to another Frenzy before the next Rock Slide comes through. But the problem is the Hex damage is going to add up from the Jellicent. Will Decidueye be able to get to a 3rd move before Jellicent can farm it down? Jelly comes on in. It's hexing away. Oh, doesn't get there. But hey, you still have a little bit of health on Floatzel. Does Floatzel get to a move? Can Floatzel be the hero to save the day? Gets to the liquidation. Floatzel with his floaties. Boom. Knocks out Jelly. And gets the win. Let's go, dude. Floatzel getting on the board with a win. First career win by Floatzel. Ledson also said he's only seen one ever Floatzel showcase on YouTube. I'm not sure who did it. If I had to bet, I'll guess Home Slice Henry. He's always got spicy mons, but it could have been one of many amazing content creators. Also, as we see Decidueye here against Vigoroth, if you're wondering, Rise, why upload so late on Saturday? You had all day Saturday, Rise, to post, and you waited to the last minute. It's already Sunday where I am, Rise. Well, it's mostly my fault, but there was so much going on today. I was not very productive. I hate to admit it, but there was the Charlotte Regional. I watched like the whole thing. And then there was the Marquette basketball game. I'm a Marquette alum. There was the Packer game I just watched. Very sad, but it happens. And I was kind of happy with the season. So if you're wondering, Rise, you seem pretty upbeat. Like I was happy with how far we got this season. We weren't even expected to make the playoffs. So anyway, there was a lot going on today. So yeah, we're seeing Salandit incinerate down the Decidueye, but you've got this Floatzel, waterfalls, chunking. A move is going to hurt, though. What comes through? It's just a Poison Fang. I say just the Poison Fang. That still hurt like heck. Knows his turn durations, gets the waterfall down. I think you just throw the liquidation here. I don't think you're going to live a fast move no matter what comes in. Yeah, I like the play. Would have been nice to maybe save and swap, but this works too. Liquidation knocks out Vig, and it's going to be a Obama against Coffin. Needs to get off this Icy Wind first, and this is where Icy Wind is going to be so useful because now the Shadow Ball's not going to do as much. And I think this Abomasnow can simply just go for Energy Ball and outpace the Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus would have to probably go for 2 Dark Pulses to outpace or maybe win CMP. But look at this. Abomasnow gets to the Icy Wind, then the Energy Ball, and this should knock out the Cofagrigus. G to the G. The Abomasnow. The Snowman. The abominable snowman. Let's go, baby. Has anyone ever seen a Yeti snowman in real life? Probably not. That's the thing with Bigfoot, right? I used to be into that show, Finding Bigfoot. Like, I used to watch it after a long day of, like, school, then basketball practice when I was a kid, like a teenager. But then I started thinking, like, this show's been going on for how many seasons now? And they've never actually found Bigfoot. Like, like every episode is the same thing. They like talk to the locals, they talk to the experts, and it's suspense. Oh, there was like, oh, did you hear that? And dude, I was so into it. I thought they were gonna find him, but they've never found it. Because like, if they actually found Bigfoot, you would hear about it. It would be like everywhere on the news. And a more like in-depth thing about just like, oh, Bigfoot. There probably once was a real life species that was like what we think of Bigfoot would be. Like, it's called like Gigantopithecus, is a great ape that stood on both feet. I think could be like 8 feet tall. Don't fact check me on that, or actually do fact check me on that. Correct me on that. But there was a species called Gigantopithecus that I think is probably like where the legend of Bigfoot came along, and they're extinct now. So anyway. This is what you get with Spicy Saturday, or just Rise videos in general. Pokemon Go PvP and random tangents about miscellaneous topics. Let me know if you like the random tangents. Let me know if you like to keep the casting of the battle in the comments below. Decidueye going for the Frenzy Plant. Knocks out the Poliwrath. Charjabug is still there, but has a shield to hide behind. And has a move ready. I think the opponent's out of shields. They're discharging for some reason. And goes for the big, hard-hitting Brave Bird. Just to guarantee the knockout here. Boom. Knocks out Charjabug. I have PvPoke open here. I was going to look up the Floatzel to see what its stats are like. Oh my god. 1552 stat product? That's so low. This thing is like glassier than a Primeape. And not an Annihilate, but Primeape. That's how glassy this thing is. This thing's pretty ridiculously glassy. We've got Decidueye against Ferrothorn here. Gonna resist all the charge moves since there seems to be no steel charge move from the Ferrothorn. Sneaks in a Leafage here. Wants to build up as much energy possible before Brave Birding and debuffing the defense. I love this play from Ledson here. Decidueye looking swaggy. Brave Birds, big damage. Unfortunately, you can't really farm down. So you're gonna have to throw the Frenzy Plant here. Let's see if the opponent decides to use a Protect Shield. They do not. That allows Ledson to take out the Ferrothorn. In comes Macargo. Will incinerate down, but you got a great answer You got a great answer with Floatzel. Floatzel, probably going to shield. Yeah, shield, because Magcargo only has hard-hitting charge moves. There's the Rock Tomb. In comes Tropius, which the flying damage here, it's an air slash Tropius, so the flying damage is adding up. But this is not good at all for Tropius. Correctly shields the Aerial Ace. That's massive, because now it'll take a little bit longer to get to the next Aerial Ace as opposed to Leaf Blade. And we're going to see, hopefully he can get the next shield. Uh-oh. But here's the thing with the Icy Wind debuff, this probably won't knock out the Abomasnow. Abomasnow hangs on, gets off the Icy Wind to draw the final shield here most likely. And then Floatzel can get off a move. All Floatzel needs to do is get off this liquidation here. It already has it stored. Floatzel taking out the grass type. Oh, dude, look at that animation. I haven't even been paying attention to his... Look how cool that animation is. Man, I can't say never before seen, but because it has been showcased once according to Ledson, but rarely ever seen Floatzel in the Go Battle League. Next opponent... They don't know what to do. They've never seen a Floatzel before. Look at it chunking away with the waterfall damage. Could be a Scorching Sands, right? So you might want to use a Protect Shield here. I'm totally fine with the shield. Scorching Sands would chunk. It's a solid move. In comes Cress. Oh, baby. I love this play. Shield. We all want to see it. We all want to see you go for it. We all want to see the Hydra. Oh, okay, okay. Feels like now, since he built up so much, the Crest might shield. Oh, they let it go. That's unfortunate. Okay, gonna save the energy on Floatzel. I kind of like this because shields down. Abomasnow's gonna struggle against... Oh, Future Sight. Yikes. No Grass Knot is interesting. Gonna eventually throw the Icy here. I like how he built up extra energy because if you don't have any energy to threaten that Diggersby, it's just gonna Fire Punch your Abomasnow. They come in with the Diggersby. Icy Wind may draw a shield here. Let's see what happens. Icy Wind. No, they take it because they know they can live and get to a move. So this is going to knock out Abomasnow, assuming it's a Fire Punch. Maybe you come in with Floatzel here. Get off a Liquidation against whatever they swap into. No, it comes in Decidueye instead. They don't swap. Ooh, and it's a Charge-a-Bug. And this looks like it's going to be tough to win unless maybe there's still some play. Maybe... You can grab both shields here and then land a move with Floatzel? Is that possible? Let's see. Frenzy Plant. Bait. Potentially to grab the first shield. Grabs the shield. You go for the Brave Bird now. Oh, they get to a move. Unfortunate. I don't think Floatzel had enough energy to get to 2 moves. I think it only gets to 1. Yeah. Unlucky. I guess go for the Hail Mary Hydro Pump. At least we get to see the animation. Hydro Pump. Gets the shield. GG. Maybe if you just went for the Frenzy, you could have got lucky and they would have shielded, but would have been relying on a misplay from the opponent, right? They could have been counting and known that it was just a Frenzy Plant that they could survive. Floatzel into Charizard. Amazing lead for the Floatzel. Let's go. Oh, amazing. It's always, I mean, I know this can be very frustrating when you're on the opposite end, but it feels very, very relaxing to just have nice, easy RPS. Nice, easy RPS. That's what my one of my friends, Soph Toph, says. She always says nice. She uses nice as like a prefix for so many things. Like a nice lantern. Why don't we go catch a nice little hoot hoot? Nice RPS for the Abomasnow. Get off the Icy Wind against the Charizard. Grabs the shield. Charizard. Oh, it's running Legacy Air Slash? Yikes. Don't run Air Slash on your Charizards, folks. Run Wing Attack. It's worth the Elite Fast TM. Charizard does bait the Dragon Claw and it just perfectly hard counters him. Oh my gosh. We literally have Charizard double Mud Boy, double Ground Water against Water double Grass. Like, this could not have been more RPS. You just let it go at this point. Get off the Brave Bird against the Charizard. And Floatzel can clean up. Does he still have a shield? I forget. He still has a shield, right? Yeah, still has a shield. Let's go, Floatzel. The waterfalls do so much, but still gets off. And Did he win CMP there? Let's go. It shows the high attack of Floatzel. It's winning CMP against Charizard. Yeah, for reference, Floatzel has a 1552 stat product compared to Charizard has 1675. So it's like significantly glassier than Charizard. It has a very low defense stat. Extremely low defense stat. 81 defense. 81 defense. Dude, Haunter has 85 defense. Haunter has more... Oh, wait. What the heck? Never mind. Okay. Haunter has lower stamina, but higher defense. Vigoroth versus Floatzel. I got to give the advantage for Vigoroth. I'm sorry, Floatzel. But look at how well Floatzel's doing. Catches a move on the Decidueye. Lovely. Also, at this heart of an ABB team, you kind of have to catch, right? Or not catch, but swap out at some point, lure out the grass counter. Unfortunately, the grass counter seems to be something that's weak to ice, so Abomasnow is not going to get to see the Gligar, and Gligar gets rid of the Decidueye. Comes in with Obama now. Might shield once and completely farm down. Is that the play? No, not going to shield. This looks kind of rough, to be honest. Barely gets out of here, but if you're the opponent, you simply come in with Vig and do one counter, and they only get off one move. Yeah, so I think the opponent makes a smart play here. Icy Wind does knock out, and it's a Jelly. This is just over. Hydro Pump, come on. Let's see one land just to see how much it does. Come on, opponent. Don't shield. No fun. No fun. But to be honest, if I was the opponent, I would have done the same thing, because I probably wouldn't have known what Floatzel's moveset is, and I wouldn't want to get hit by some, like, crunch or something. That puts me low. Anyway. Battle starting. Actually, I'm going to look it up. What does Floatzel have? It has Swift and Aqua Jet. Two very bad moves. Tough lead for Floatzel. Oh, this is really bad. Does Ledson somehow get out of this? Yeah, see, I disagree with this play from Ledson. I think you either just swap straight into Obama and get off a Powder Snow or two, or you just sack your Floatzel. But I feel like you just swapped into an even worse matchup. But you did get a shield. I mean, you did get a shield, so that's good. You got a shield advantage. That's about as good as you could have asked for. Waits out the timer. Smart. Comes in Obama. And the opponent's staying. See, if you're the opponent, you got to think maybe pivoting here is the play. But instead, they're going to like to throw their superpower and just keep alignment. Oh, Jelly comes in. Oh, what are they doing? Opponent. I don't think that was the play, opponent. Oh, Floatzel. Waterfalls down the entire Charizard. Oh, still no Hydro Pump. Floatzel making opponent's top left. Let's go, baby. Floatzel. What a fun little name for a Pokemon. Floatzel. Inevitable Lewis is the next opponent. Tough lead. If it's Powder Snow, it's not horrible. But it's just going to swap anyway. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Goes to the Energy Ball straight away. No messing around. Doesn't go for the bait and does grab the shield. Does get the defense fell as well. And Poliwrath makes a little bit of a misplay. Spending energy here could have got the farm down. So maybe we see Ledson take advantage of the situation. Decidueye is going to come in. Go for a big farm down. Hopefully they don't get to a second Icy Wind here. I haven't really been counting. I think they probably do, though. Yeah, they probably do. So, going to go for the Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant will threaten the shield or the knockout. Gets the knockout. Abomasnow comes back. This Abomasnow is a real problem. This Abomasnow is a real problem, but the CMP here is massive. The CMP is massive because you grab the shield, you let it go now, and put it all on Floatzel. No, okay. Gonna shield. Feels like Floatzel can't handle this. Goes for the catch, but unfortunately, the opponent saw it coming. And, yikes, dude. Oh, man, that's a one-hit KO. And, Frenzy would threaten to maybe knock out Jelly, but the Abomasnow is still very healthy. I actually forgot how healthy the Jelly was, so that was my bad. Like, yeah, Floatzel definitely wasn't going to be able to beat the Jelly. I forgot the Jelly was still, like, basically full health. Floatzel into Whis. We see the hard swap into Obama. Somehow they don't have a hard Obama answer. I guess Araquanid is a pretty Pretty good answer to Abomasnow. Just took them a while to react. Araquanid bug biting away at the snowman. Snowman's getting angry. Bubble beam connects. Yikes, dude. Yikes. I don't think Obama's going to even reach a third energy ball. So this could be pretty rough because Araquanid's going to come out of here with lots of energy. Floatzel might have to come in and absorb this. The problem is this Araquanid has not been debuffed, so Bug Buzz is going to hurt. But I think you kind of have to just take it. Bug Buzz. Oh my gosh, dude. Araquanid is ridiculous. I can't talk. What's going on? Ridiculously bulky. And that Bug Buzz still did so much. Putting it all into Decidueye. You just got to hope they're ABA weak to grass. Decidueye. Oh no, dude. Oh man. Unfortunate. We've got like 1 or 2 more battles. I really want to see Floatzel land a Hydro Pump on something. Okay, let's go, Floatzel. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, Bubble Jelly. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And if this is a Shadow Ball, you can overfarm a lot. You can have a lot of energy. They do. They go for the Shadow Ball. Correctly shielded. Amazing. Goes for the overfarm Decidueye. Doing its thing. Oh, wow. They shield. Interesting. I love this play. Gets the CMP off on the second Shadow Ball. I can't imagine they shield. They do shield, but like, dude, now you get farmed down, and this Decidueye can threaten to like sweep the entire team. We might not see a Floatzel Hydro Pump, but we might see a Decidueye just complete sweep. Okay, never mind. It's another Scarm. Aggressive swap into Floatzel. All right, this is just a Sky Attack. If you can get off the Liquidation, this is massive. Oh, you get there for sure. Let's go, baby. It's going to do big damage to the Skarmory. Skarmory actually takes it a little bit better than I thought. But you have a move loaded on... oh, it's going to come in here. Makes sense. Actually gets the full farm down. Yikes. Just kind of shows you how rough Air Slash is on Skarmory these days. Steel Wing just so much better of a move. Energy Ball, huge damage to little Excadrill. Excadrill's very glassy. Who's glassier, Excadrill or Floatzel? It looks like they're about the same. I'm glad we saw the Excadrill. They have very similar stats. They're about the same level of bulk. Great League Excadrill and Floatzel. Obviously, here we go. You can't really swap. A rare lead that we're actually seeing Floatzel stay in. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to shield the Night Slash. That's so brutal. That's so brutal, dude. Oh, it's a cross chop. Yikes. I like throwing on Good Time in here. It throws out to 3 waterfalls. Beautiful. Floatzel. Let's go, baby. Yikes. Okay. Got the shield. Got the defense drop from the Liquidation. Then aggressive swaps into Decidueye. And they throw the Obstruct. Oh, my God. And then they go Scarm. This is pretty bad. Goes to the Frenzy, and then might get to a Brave Bird after. If you get to a Brave Bird, that could be huge. Oh, they shield for some reason. They probably don't know the moveset on Decidueye. Brave Bird, gonna do some big-time damage here. Boom! Not like a ton, obviously, but for a resisted move, did a decent amount. Now Floatzel, hopefully you shield, get off the Liquidation, then it's basically a Obama against whatever the back Pokemon is. The Goon still is there with a little bit of health, but... Oh no, what are we doing? Okay, I guess that's fine. I guess that makes sense. You go for the Simul KO so that way they don't get a head start on you. Yikes, if they obstruct the last Pokemon, that could be bad. And then maybe you just hope it's like a Gligar. They cross-chop, though. And it's a Marowak. Darn. Okay. Not the most effective Spicy Saturday we've seen in the world. We know, but it's not about the wins and losses, not about the elo. It's about the entertainment. I hope you found this video entertaining. Floatzel, I think we can conclude, not the best Pokemon. Not something you want to run if you're trying to climb elo. Maybe something you run if you're trying to like handicap yourself for a challenge. Use Floatzel. But yeah, in conclusion, I think we can confirm not very good. And maybe this is in order to get attention to give Floatzel some sort of move update or move buff. Maybe give it like Hydro Cannon or Icy Wind, as we saw mentioned. But Waterfall, pretty pretty okay fast move. I mean, it does decent damage, but it doesn't generate energy very quickly. The only reason Kyogre is like so good is because of its big stat product with Waterfall, so it makes it kind of oppressive. But Waterfall on a Pokemon that's like pretty glassy, not great, because you'd probably rather have more charge move pressure than fast move pressure with something as glassy as Floatzel. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.